Have you ever looked at those people on social media who wake up at 5 a.m., then hit the gym, work a full 12 hours, and wonder how they do it? I did too. And then when I looked at my life in comparison, I felt like I was weak and I had no willpower. I was addicted to instant gratification and to self-pity. And then, one day something changed. I just got so sick and tired of my current situation that I told myself I was going to force myself to become addicted to discipline in just one day. And surprisingly, it was actually easier than I thought. It turns out, pretty much everything you've ever been told on discipline and how to be productive is wrong. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I went from being a couch potato who had so much social anxiety he couldn't even go for a walk in the neighborhood, to consistently waking up at 5 a.m., rarely missing a workout, and building a consulting business that's generated thousands of dollars a day in profit in my early 20s. Number 1. Discipline doesn't start with habits. It starts with a decision about who you are. Most people mistakenly think discipline is the result of a long routine, a perfect system, or months of grinding, or even worse, being born with superior levels of willpower. Well, all of that is completely false. Discipline begins the exact moment you draw a line in the sand and decide you're done being the version of yourself that negotiates with excuses. You look yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm the kind of person who does what needs to be done. There's no debate, no discussion about it, no negotiation. And here's what most people don't understand. Your actions will always, and I mean always, be in perfect alignment with your identity, with who you believe you are deep down. Let me give you an example that will make this crystal clear. Imagine someone who wants to lose weight, but they still see themselves as an obese person. They still have the same thinking patterns, the same self-talk, the same identity. They can try every diet in the world. They can buy a gym membership. They can meal prep. But they will keep sabotaging themselves because their actions have to match their identity. Now imagine we could swap their consciousness with that of an athlete, someone who genuinely sees themselves as fit and disciplined. That same body would become fit almost instantly because it's not the vehicle that matters, it's the person behind the wheel. Your body, your business, your bank account, they're all just vehicles. The driver is your identity. So if you really want to become disciplined today, you don't start with a new morning routine. You start by deciding right now that you are a disciplined person. You don't try to become one. You decide you already are one and you act accordingly. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Number 2. Motivation is completely irrelevant, and waiting for it is the single biggest reason most people stay stuck exactly where they are. Motivation is emotional weather. It comes, it goes, and you have absolutely zero control over it. If you rely on motivation, you're essentially letting your entire day be dictated by whatever your brain feels like giving you. Some days you'll feel pumped and you'll get a ton of stuff done. Awesome. But most days, let's be honest, you won't really feel anything, and you'll sit there scrolling, watching movies, waiting to just feel ready. So as you can see, it's a losing game. Discipline is acting despite the feelings that try to stop you. When you understand this, like you deeply internalize it, you stop waiting for the right mindset, the perfect mood, the perfect day, or energy to start. You just start acting because the action itself is what creates the momentum. You don't feel like working out and then go to the gym. You go to the gym and then you start feeling better. You don't feel motivated to work on your business and then you open your laptop. Sure, some days you'll be motivated, but most days you won't. You open your laptop and you start typing, and then the motivation shows up. Discipline is the complete refusal to allow your emotions to decide your outcomes. It's saying, I don't care how I feel right now. I'm doing this anyway because I decided I'm the type of person who does this and I want that result. The moment you detach your actions from your feelings, you become literally unstoppable. Nothing can stop you because you're not operating based on how you feel anymore. You're operating based on who you decided to be. Your goals matter more than your feelings. Number 3, you cannot become disciplined without attacking your environment because your environment always wins against your willpower. Always. You can have the strongest intentions or ambition in the world. You can want it more than anyone else. You can want it more than you want to breathe. But if your space is full of temptations, clutter, noise, and distractions, You're fighting a battle you can't win. Your willpower is a limited resource. Your environment is always there, constantly pulling you toward the path of least resistance. Discipline becomes almost automatic when you redesign your environment so that the disciplined choice is the easiest one and the lazy choice becomes inconvenient or impossible. Put your phone in another room when you need to work. Block the websites that steal your time. Lay out your gym clothes the night before. Clean your workspace so it's ready to go. Delete the apps that drain your attention. Make it harder to be lazy than it is to be productive. You have to understand, your brain is always going to prefer watching Netflix or opening TikTok or Instagram to scroll compared to sitting down at your desk and doing the boring work that needs to be done if you want to become a millionaire. That's just how our brains are wired. We're designed to seek comfort and avoid pain for survival reasons. So stop trying to fight your biology with willpower alone, because you can't. Get rid of the temptations and focus becomes your new default. Remove friction from the good behaviors and add as much friction as you can to the bad ones. If you have to walk to another room, unlock a drawer, plug in your gaming console just to play video games, you're probably not going to do it when you're supposed to be working. But if it's right there on your desk, ready to go, you will. Design your environment like you're designing it for someone who wants to succeed. Number 4, change one thing at a time only. Most people fail at discipline because they try to change 10 things at once. They wake up one day and they decide they're going to start waking up at 5 a.m., hit the gym, eat perfectly, work 12 hours, meditate, journal, read, and completely transform their life overnight. They burn out by day 3, feel like garbage about themselves, and then blame themselves for not having enough discipline. Well, in reality, it's not a discipline problem, it's a strategy problem. You don't build a discipline by overwhelming yourself. You build it by keeping one promise to yourself every single day until that promise becomes who you are. Pick one thing. It can be waking up at a set time every day. It can be working on your business for 1 hour before you touch your phone. It can be doing a daily workout, even if it's just 10 minutes. What matters is that you keep the promise. You do it every single day, no exceptions, and you don't negotiate with yourself. Every time you follow through on that one thing you said you were gonna do, you give your brain evidence that you can trust yourself. And that evidence creates self-belief, which makes you more likely to follow through on the next thing you commit to. And that's how you end up reaching massive things. Once that one behavior becomes automatic, once it's just a part of who you are, then you add the next one, but not before. You don't build a house by trying to construct every room at the same time by yourself. You lay one brick, then another, then another. Discipline works the same way. Master one behavior and let it become part of your identity. Then you can add a new positive habit. This is how you become the person who can't not be disciplined. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Number 5, the key to becoming addicted to discipline is learning to crave the feeling you get after doing the work more than the comfort of avoiding it. Like for example, after a cold shower, I feel awesome. Learn to genuinely enjoy what you do. If you love what you do for work, it will never really feel like work and you'll get great at it. And when you get great at something, the money starts pouring in. It's a natural side effect of mastery and value creation. But more importantly, when you enjoy the process, discipline stops being this thing you have to force and becomes something you crave. You start chasing the feeling of completion, of progress, of knowing you did what you said you'd do. That feeling becomes more addictive than any short-term pleasure. You start to realize that scrolling for 3 hours makes you feel worse, not better. That skipping the work makes you feel anxious, not relaxed. The temporary comfort of avoiding hard things creates long-term pain. But the temporary discomfort of doing hard things creates long-term satisfaction and pride. Once you experience that shift, once you genuinely start craving the post-work feeling more than the pre-work comfort, you're done. You're addicted to discipline. You can't go back. You won't want to go back because you've tasted what it feels like to be someone who keeps their word to themselves, and nothing feels better than that. So here's what you're going to do today, right now. You're going to decide who you are, not who you want to be, who you are right now in this moment. And I'll tell you who you are. You're a disciplined person. That's your new identity. Then you're going to pick one thing, just one, that you're going to do every single day without exception. And you're going to design your environment to make that thing easy and distractions hard. You're not going to wait until you feel motivated to start. You're not going to wait until you feel ready, because you never will if you wait. You're going to act like the person you decided to be, and you're going to do it today. That's how you become addicted to discipline in one day. You don't need the perfect system or Pomodoro technique or whatever. You make a decision and you honor it. The rest will follow. Now roll up your sleeves and go do the work. If you'd like me to help you build a profitable online business and reach financial freedom as quickly as possible, even if you start with limited money and time, check out the free training I made for you in the description below. You can also apply to book a call with me or a member of my team. We'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll help you get your first clients as quickly as possible, step by step. Now be quick, we have very limited spots for that. Link in description. With that being said, I will see you on the other side.